Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Oakland A's. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Aaron Brooks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Leading off the afternoon for
Jonathan
Toronto,
Davis. He will lead this one off today.
Number 67.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
107.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, Dero, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 at his homestand.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's hitting over 350 in road games coming into this one, and it just seems like he comes ready to play. Maybe he really likes sleeping in hotels, or maybe he thrives off taking it to the home crowd. But whatever it is, it's working this year.
Socrates Brito, the next to bat. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First offering on its way. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Pinder ranging forward, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The first baseman, Justin Smoke.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Therefore, it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Aaron Sanchez gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year.
Leading off,
let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
The center
and
fielder,
that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Davis is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Head-to-head history with Aaron Sanchez. He's 1 for 2. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
1-1. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Galvis is there, and he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Batting third.
You don't D-Roll
The
as
right
a pitcher,
fielder.
that can be so frustrating.
Defense.
You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Chapman, base runner at first with 1 out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
So coming to the plate, Chris Davis. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And 3-0 now.
He's got himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Line toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Man,
That
this is a
good.
continuation of the
first
great at-bats
baseman,
we saw in last night's
Matt
game when they lit it up, seemingly
Olson.
scoring at will. Now that double brings in a run for an early lead here. They just keep on keeping on.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Popped him up. Travis is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Great scoring opportunity
Batting
miss
six.
right there. You
The
talk
left
about
fielder.
frustration.
Yeah.
Popping it up with two runners in
Pinter.
scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Settling in now, Chad Pinder, and Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first two outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Here it is, and he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky
That
to
is
start
7.
this game, guys.
The
That's
second
3
baseman,
hits and a walk,
Jurek
and there's no
Stubb.
doubt that he's fighting himself
Gross
right now.
ball.
See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Here's Jurickson Profar. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just off the inside corner.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The set and the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The set and the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Ready with the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. Fastball in there, 3-2.
This is the cat and mouse of today's game. 3-1 almost definitely bought you that fastball, and he took it. Interested to see if this pitcher goes to that well again. Fear of bases being loaded.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 5 on the year, and the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
Batting eighth.
Stepping in
The
now,
catcher,
Josh Fegley.
Josh
As the first
Fegley.
pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chopper foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and the lead is now 5-0. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. This is a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Here it comes, 2-0. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Hernandez stands at second with no outs. He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Braves. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run save. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle. Profar gloves it, and there's out number 2.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Devin Travis.
Standing in, Devin Travis, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. To third. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Marcus Semien. He's set to lead off the whole half of the second.
Marcus.
Even though they're up by a boatload in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1-0 the count. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Strike taken up in the zone. Two 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
2-2.
High in the air out to center field. Brito waits on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and up next will be Ramon Laureano. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Oh, and that liner caught him. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Stepping into the box, Matt Chapman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 2 out, nobody on. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So striding forward now, Freddie
Leading off with
Galvis.
the Blue
It's been a
Jays,
really slow
the
start to the
shortstop,
season for him,
Freddie
as you can see by the
Galvis.
April numbers on your screen. First pitch coming. Here it is.
At the ball.
And that misses for ball one. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Strike two taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9, the catcher, number 10.
Into the box, Reese McGuire. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Bases are empty. 1 man out. To first. To his right, Olsen. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now
well
batting,
executed
number
two-seamer on the
67.
outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
2-0 count, the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Line drive to left. Into the concrete staircases and gone. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better about themselves. They're not being shut out, and now they know they can get to this guy.
The batter, the
Into the
center
box
fielder,
now, Socrates Brito. As he'll take a look at ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Line towards center field. Laureano is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Jays get one back on the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's the A's 5 and the Blue Jays 1.
We're back now as the A's are ready to bat in the third inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. They enter the day among the league leaders in both home runs and runs scored, so it's no secret what a threat they present to opposing pitching staffs. As one player told me earlier, we've got a stacked lineup, so as long as we all show up to swing it every day, we're going to cause a lot of problems for the other guys. It's a fun group of guys to hit with. Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the A's,
at the
the
plate,
right fielder,
Stephen Piscotty, as we
Stephen
move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Piscotty.
First offering on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, that's a pitcher. You never want to hit a guy, but
hitter.
He's been struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate, so maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
Here's Chris Davis now. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
First pitch of the at-bat. Low for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Piscotty on at first, nobody out. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Happy to have you along here on the show
Now
on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come.
Olsen.
At the plate, Matt Olson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. On the ground to second base. This could be two. Galvis on to Smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. Nothing doing there for the A's. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Here's Justin Smoke now. He's 0 for 1
Leading
thus
off for
far.
the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Justin Smoke.
First pitch on its way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Liner in there for a base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
In now to Oscar Hernandez. This is line to left. Pinder is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, number 44.
So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard
Now
single
batting,
up the middle.
third
Yeah,
baseman,
watch your lips right
Brandon
there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Brandon Drury will bat next, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Looking at his career totals, Drury carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
That one's in there. 3-1. And that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So it's bases loaded, 1 away, and that'll bring up Devin Travis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. 1 run is scored. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
Shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
So digging in now, Freddie Galvis. And their runners at the corners now. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
The 2-1 home. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. In to score, the runner from third.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Into the box now, Reese McGuire. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the A's 5, the Jays 4. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So stepping in, Chad Pinder.
The
He
left
worked the
fielder.
walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game.
Pinder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Digging in, Jurickson Profar. He went deep for a grand slam in his first at-bat.
Hey, this one's pretty close right now. They lead by 1, but if you want to really look at it with a microscope, go back to this guy's previous at-bat, a huge grand slam to knock in 4 runs.
And that's taken for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And a glove flip for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the catcher, Josh Begley.
We don't get to see the glove toss enough, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Standing in now, Josh Begley, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A's go quietly there. They lead it 5-4. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jonathan Davis.
The right
coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pinder moves over, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Now at the plate, Socrates Brito. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, as we are all tied at 5.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
The batter, the
into
first
the
baseman,
box, Justin Smoke. Batting
Smoke.
left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Pulled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire.
The left fielder,
sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Stepping in now to Oscar Hernandez. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
And this is what good major league hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
In now, Rowdy Tellez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Liner toward right center. Laureano will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Digging in, Marcus Semien. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Well, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Heading out toward shallow right. Davis is after it, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Back to the top of the order now, and digging in now, Ramon Laureano. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Standing in now, Matt Chapman, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Smoke is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for a base hit. His second in as many trips to the plate. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The set and the 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
The set and the 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2. This is in the air out to right field. Davis coasts under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. A's strand a couple. This remains a 5-all ball game. Now in the box, Brandon Drury. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Number 3, Brandon Drury.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Grounded to the right, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the second baseman, Devin Travis.
Now at the plate, Devin Travis. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses
Now
a zone
batting,
by that
shortstop.
much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. First offering on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
0-1.
Now the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there, but he did
Now
his best
batting,
to keep his nose
number
in there
10.
and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Into the box, Reese McGuire, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away, but the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 1-2. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And they can't run it down.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And another foul ball. Ready with the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out.
Now batting,
really good job
number
of putting
67.
the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Striding in, Jonathan Davis. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Galvis at third with 2 away. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
From the stretch, the 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Chapman brings it in. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the A's 5.
Your
David
attention,
Phelps
please.
enters to do the
Now
pitching in the
pitching
bottom
for
of the
Toronto,
sixth.
number 35, David Phelps.
Stepping into the box, Matt Olson.
Leading off
He's
for the
0
A's,
for 2 thus far in this
the
one.
first baseman, Matt Olson.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Now the 2-0. It's the bottom of the zone for a strike. Let's see when they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
I got 3-1.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, there's only a
Now
one-run push in the play, but
the
so
left fielder.
he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go ahead when it comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. In the dirt here. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Up next for Oakland, the second baseman, Jarek
Striding in, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Nope.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Count 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Popped him up. McGuire has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher Josh Begley.
Striding in once again, Josh Begley, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. 2 out here and a runner at second. A ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. The A's strand 1. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser. And the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Soria
your
will
attention,
come on
please.
in relief now as he'll
Now
make his
pitching for
10th
the A's.
appearance of the season.
Number 48, Joaquin Soria.
Next to bat for
Leading
Toronto,
off for the
Socrates Brito. He's
The
got
center
a hit in
fielder.
3 at-bats to this
Socrates.
point.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
Ball
that's
1.
ball. Count 1-0.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys. So we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs. So there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0.
Now batting,
So that's
the
a good
first
job
baseman,
not to give in and
Justin
battle back to earn the strikeout.
Smoke.
That's not always easy to do.
Into the box now, Justin Smoke. A swing by Smoke, and this is soaring to right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoke. 4th home run here in the early going, and they take a 7-5 lead. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great
Now
approaches
batting,
by both
left
lineups
fielder,
today. We were around the
Teoscar
cage during batting practice.
Fernandez.
Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. One out, nobody on. To 2-2 now. The 2-2 to short, taken in by Simeon, and there are two away now.
Now batting, number 44.
Next will be the designated hitter, Rowdy Tellez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Your attention,
Trevino
please.
will get the ball here
Now
as he looks to get the final
Athletics.
out in the top of the seventh.
Number 62, Lou Trevino.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
A 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
And there's ball one.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Laureano has a beat on it, and that's the third out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
A run
it's
for the
time
Jays on the
for
solo
traditional
homer.
Bottom
Bottom of the seventh inning coming up. Get up the stretch. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the A's 5. Daniel Hudson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Simeon. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Hudson, a former Dodger, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Here's the 1-2. Still 1-2.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Now another 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And this misses, and Hudson goes to a full count now. It's 3-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Now the 3-2 pitch is in there. A called strike 3.
Now batting, number 22.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ramon Laureano. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Travis. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And this one will bounce into the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you
Now
don't want to take too many
fielder,
chances on the base
defense.
pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
Your
Ryan
attention,
Tepera
please.
is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 52, Ryan Tepera.
Striding into the box, Stephen Piscotty. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one right down Main Street.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in. You haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Chapman on third with 2 out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tepera, a 6'1" right-hander. He was selected in the 19th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Hit high and deep to right center. Brito sprinting after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap, and the run is in to score from third, and he is into second base with an RBI double.
You think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now? He's been
designated hitter
all weekend,
Chris
and he stays hot here with another
Davis.
extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Stepping in now, Chris Davis, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
3-0 now. Ready with the 3-0. And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the A's 6. Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Drury. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Number 3. Brandon Drury.
First delivery to him on the way. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. Digging in once again, Devin Travis. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And it's now an 8-6 ball game.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis, as he rips it on the ground to second. To his left, Profar. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, number 10.
Now to the plate, Reese McGuire. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Here comes the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the A's 6. Tim Mesa is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
For the Blue Jays, number 58, Tim Mesa.
Next up for the A's, Matt Olson.
The Athletic.
It was a walk in his
The
last
first
trip.
baseman, Matt Olson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count
Trying to
1-0.
jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 delivery. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. One away.
Now batting, left fielder, Chad Pinder.
Ready now, Chad Pinder. He was punched out looking at strike three last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. And he popped him up. Travis takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Stepping in, Jurickson Profar. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike one. Fastball called for strike two.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit.
Your
Jamie
attention, please.
Wendelken enters from the
Now
pen to
pitching
start
for
the
the
ninth
A's.
inning as he'll try to keep the
Number
score right
57.
where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. So the batting order turns over now and set to
Leading
go.
off the corner,
Jonathan Davis.
the right
He
fielder.
homered back in the third
Number
inning in this one.
67.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Socrates Brito will be next.
Hey.
3-1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Socrates Brito.
Stepping in, Socrates Brito. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
The 1-0. Grounded to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Justin Smoke will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. First delivery to him on the way. And a ball 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother. You just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
The 2-0 on the way is low and outside for a ball.
3-0 the count.
And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is a curveball that catches the zone for a strike. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
These guys on defense are
Now
still
batting,
within striking
number
distance.
44.
But after that walk, 1 swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Rowdy Tellez. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. From the stretch. A bouncer up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. So no runs in the inning despite 3 walks as they couldn't make them pay. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Jays are out in front 8-6.
Your
Ken
attention,
Giles
please.
is the man going to earn a save in the ninth.
Number 51, Ken Giles.
Ready for another shot now. Josh Begley.
Leading
He's
off
hitless
for
in
the
3
A's,
at-bats to this
the
point.
catcher, Josh Begley.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
2-1 now.
Count 2-1.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the ninth.
batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Digging in now, Marcus Semien. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. He's got a 3-for-7 line. He also has 1 home run. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Now the 0-1. Grounded weakly to the left. And a barehanded pickup. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here.
Number 22.
He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first base line. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ramon Laureano. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch on its way. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Semien stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout changes the whole
Up next for
complexion of the
Oakland,
inning. He was
the
definitely
third
pitching
baseman,
for it with a
Matt
runner on third and one out, and he got
Chapman.
it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Matt Chapman. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch. And the Blue Jays have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game. And it took 6 here to get the job done. But, hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. The Toronto Blue Jays get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Aaron Sanchez notches his 3rd win of the year. Aaron Brooks permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Ken Giles hammers down the save, his 6th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the Blue Jays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 8-6. In the standings, the A's are in 2nd place in the AL West, and the Blue Jays are in 3rd place in the AL East. The Angels amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-3. At the start of the day, the Angels are in 4th place in the AL West, and the Mariners are 3rd in the division. The Astros earned the 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 7-3. Entering the day's action, the Rangers sit in last place in the American League West Division, while the Astros are atop the division. The New York Yankees swatted 4 home runs in this one as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 13-0. As of right now, the Yankees sit atop the American League East Division, while the Royals sit in 3rd place in the American League Central. The Red Sox put together 10 total hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-2. As of today, the Rays are in 4th place in the AL East, while the Red Sox are 2nd in the division. The Minnesota Twins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 10-0. At the start of the day, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East, and the Twins are in 3rd place in the AL Central. The Cleveland Indians allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they pulverized the Braves 10-0. Entering the day's action, the Indians are leading the American League Central, while the Braves sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division. The White Sox went deep 4 times as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 11-2. In the standings, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division, while the White Sox are 2nd in the division. The Nationals held their opponent to just 2 hits as they manhandled the Marlins 8-0. As of right now, the Marlins are in last place in the NL East, and the Nationals are 2nd in the division. The Chicago Cubs brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 3-1. At the start of the day, the Cubs are atop the NL Central, while the Diamondbacks are in 3rd place in the NL West. Corey Spangenberg drove home 3 runs as Milwaukee took one from the Dodgers 6-2. Heading into the day, the Brewers are in 2nd place in the NL Central, while the Dodgers sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division. Johnny Cueto got his 3rd win this season as the Giants took one from the Pirates 2-1. As of today, the Pirates sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, and the Giants are leading the National League West. The Mets pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Cardinals on the road 3-1. As of right now, the Cardinals sit in last place in the National League Central Division, while the Mets sit in 4th place in the National League East Division. The Phillies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 8-0. Entering the day's action, the Rockies sit in last place in the National League West Division, and the Phillies sit in 1st place in the National League East Division. The Padres grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 2-0. Heading into the day, the Padres are in 1st place in the NL West, while the Reds are in 3rd place in the NL Central. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.